Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2733 of What You Up To Now. This is a segment where I document my journey, share lessons learned. Originally, as I moved from corporate America and owning and operating my own businesses on the side to the online world. After my divorce, I was looking for something to do, so I hopped online and started learning about internet marketing, learning about the internet and how it interacted and could be used to support and build and grow and supersize our offline businesses or just to create a business online. COVID pandemic really brought that lesson home to me that it was critical to have multiple streams of income, but also options in terms of how we deliver our products and services, how we show up in the world and how we serve the world in ways that are in alignment with us and what we want to do. Well, today we're talking about mental health and well-being all this month as part of this year's Be a Better You annual challenge, where we're doing one thing every day to be a better version of ourselves. And this year I was simplifying and I decided, okay, how can I make the content that I share in my annual challenge the same as or apply to my Supersizing Your Business group? Because I don't want to let go of my Supersize Your Business group. Love them, love business, will always love business. And so I want to show up for both groups. So I decided that this year, as part of my simplification process, the older I get, the simpler I want things to be and the more aligned. And the more aligned with who I really am. It's more aligned with who I am. And that fits for me. So we're talking about identity and ego today as well. And my identity is, it's interesting. I'm going to do the exercise today. We talk about identity shifts and why we want to sometimes shift our identity. And all an identity shift is I am becoming consciously aware of who I am, what I think about myself, and how I show up in the world. And is that aligned with my authentic self and my core values or not? Sometimes, some periods of our life it is, some periods of our life it's not. Part of why I believe I had a sudden cardiac arrest is because up until the point of that event, I was doing all the things that other people thought I should do, and I was living in my ego and totally and completely not aligned with my true self and who I really was. And it got to the point where the universe, God, was going to make me decide if I was going to stop the insanity that was my life back then and create the life I wanted, or if I was going to just be done. And so I chose to not be done and still show up, but show up more in alignment with who I am and definitely in alignment with who I am authentically. I do it every day. So what you see is what you get. And I'm sure some people think it's ridiculous. I don't get a lot, but I get some hate stuff just like everybody does, right? But I know that I'm not doing it for them. They're not my people, so it doesn't matter what they think. And that is a lesson that was learned with lots of trial and error, just like all the lessons we learn. Some people are gifted enough to have an experience and learn the lesson from it the first time. Me, not so much. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So maybe that's an identity shift I need to make, that I learned the lesson the first time so I don't have to make any other mistakes that are in any way, shape, or form associated with that lesson. So I don't have to keep making mistakes in that area and learn more lessons till I finally get it. All right. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. If you want to know anything about how to do an identity shift or how our ego impacts our mental health and well-being, and that how to deal with ego and what the difference between ego and identity is, please just ask. Otherwise, go out, make it an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.